Have you ever stopped for a moment and asked yourself, what is the purpose of life? That's a question that has puzzled philosophers, theologians, and thinkers for centuries. Some might argue that the purpose of life is simply to be happy. But what if there's more to it than just mere happiness? Consider the life of a man named John. John was a successful lawyer with a beautiful family, a big house, and a fancy car. From the outside, it looked like John had everything anyone could ever want. But in his heart, John felt a deep sense of dissatisfaction. He had achieved all the things society told him he should want, but still, something was missing. He felt empty. One day, John decided to leave his high-paying job and started volunteering at a local homeless shelter. He traded his suits for simple clothes, his posh office for a humble soup kitchen. Yet, for the first time in his life, John felt truly satisfied. He was no longer chasing happiness. He was making a difference. He was being useful, honorable, and compassionate. John's story illustrates a profound truth. The purpose of life is not to be happy, but to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, and to make a difference. It's about living a life that matters, a life that contributes positively to the world around us. Think about Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, or Martin Luther King Jr. These individuals did not live luxurious lives, nor were they always happy. Yet they lived lives of purpose, lives that made a significant impact on the world. They were not merely content with personal happiness. They sought to alleviate the suffering of others, to fight for justice, to champion the cause of the downtrodden. Now consider another scenario. Imagine a world where everyone lived solely for their happiness. What would happen to the poor, the sick, the elderly, the marginalized? Who would fight for justice, stand up for the oppressed, or care for the needy? A world focused solely on individual happiness would be a world devoid of compassion, empathy, and solidarity. In conclusion, the purpose of life is not merely to be happy. Happiness, while important, is not the ultimate goal. The purpose of life is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, and to make a difference. It's about living a life that matters, a life that contributes positively to the world around us. John's story, the lives of Mother Teresa, Mahatma Gandhi, and Martin Luther King Jr., and the hypothetical world scenario, all point towards this truth. It is not the pursuit of happiness that gives life its deepest meaning, but the pursuit of purpose, of making a difference in the world. So the next time you ask yourself, what is the purpose of life? Remember, it's not just about being happy. It's about living a life that matters.